Welcome back to my channel. This is Christina with Medieval Romance, and I just wanted to hop on here. I know I haven't made a video for y'all in a while. I'm hoping to get better at keeping up with that, but I'm not gonna make any promises because I stay super busy and it's really hard to record a video. I've actually done this 3 times now because my kids keep coming out here, so I'm gonna try to make it quick. But I wanted to show y'all that this is a practice run that I'm doing, a practice setup for a craft fair event that I'm going to tomorrow. I don't always do a practice setup, but I am doing one tonight because I have new materials that I'm using to set up with. I have some new display stands that my husband has built me, and I will show y'all those in just a minute. And then I splurged and I got some really pretty 50% off baskets at Hobby Lobby. And I do not normally do that. I normally go thrift store shopping, or I try to make my stuff myself. But I really wanted these baskets and they were 50% off, and I don't feel like they were too much more expensive than what I would have found them at the thrift store. So this is obviously not all of my stuff. What I have set up is what is going to be in a new format. And so everything else, like right down here, down the center, this tray shouldn't be here. This is a Turkish tea tray, and I have not figured out what I'm going to use it for. This setup, I normally have some stones sitting on it, but I got this giant basket for all of these mixed palm stones. And it holds a lot more than what that did. So I was able to save a lot of space, and now I'm filling in areas. But right down the center go my big crystal towers. I have those all packed up and bubble wrapped, and I know how they're going to be laid out. I have the biggest ones, and then I come down. I thought I might use this here and stand some on it, and then maybe lay some out in a little fan here, but then have all the big ones right here in the back, because I normally hook up a light stand so that people can see the light stand changing colors. Excuse the car driving by. It may make some noise. Okay, this is a new stand my husband has built me for all of my little keychains and clip charms. I think it turned out wonderful. I absolutely love it. This is a repurposed bracelet holder. I don't have a whole lot of bracelets made. These are wrap bracelets, so they look like a lot because they take up a lot of room, but they're not actually a lot. I got to make my next, I will be working on next week, making up more rings, earrings, and bracelets, because I'm very well stocked. Unless I sell out, I'm very well stocked on those. I'm pretty good off on all of my stones. I have a ton of towers. This whole thing will be filled up. I will probably do a part 2 video for y'all tomorrow so that you can see what it looks like completely set up. And I'll have a canopy over this. I didn't want to set it up tonight because I'm fixing to pack all this stuff into my car. This is the other display stand that my husband built me, and I had so many necklaces this time. I didn't want to hang more than one on a nail, so we went ahead and we had them spaced like, oh, I'm out of pie on this. We had them spaced like 2 inches apart, the nails up at the top, and we went ahead and put one in between each one. So now they're spaced an inch apart, and then they have nails on the back side spaced 2 inches apart, just for a little bit of extra. But I had thought that it would look really cool if I put 2 or 3 on a nail of like the same kind, but it really took away from the piece. I feel like just having the one hanging on the nail really kind of spotlights that necklace and makes it look really special, because you don't have any, anything else distracting it or hanging in front of it. It gets all of its attention on that, on its own nail. So yeah, so this is my setup. My tablecloths are actually just curtains I got at the thrift store. I have bought a big bolt of fabric that was like 97 cents a yard, and it has 50 yards on it. And my sister-in-law is going to make me tablecloths that completely cover up the table and hang down, and they'll be gathered. These will still go over the top of this fabric here. And the idea behind it is I can choose different setups depending on what the event is, so that maybe at Christmas time, if I wanted to do kind of a more holiday themed tabletop, I could just take this off and change it out, and I would still have this pretty fabric hanging down and gathered and covering it. But for right now, this is what I have to work with, and that's fine. I have a discount bin of crystals. I don't have any of my jewelry in there because my jewelry is discounted right now. Right here, I will have some big amethyst torches, wands, torches, whatever you want to call them. Amethyst roots here, and some figurines and carvings. And then I've got all this. I have a play stand. I have a big fluorite slab that I'm also going to display, but I've only got one play stand, and right now I can't find it. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to set it up, but I know it'll look better on this black than it will over here on this, because this tablecloth it's a little bit drab, but that's why I like putting all of the colorful stuff over here, because it really plays up the tablecloth. I feel like it looks really bohemian like that, and sorry, there's a motorcycle. Oh no, it's a four-wheeler driving by. So yeah, I feel like it looks really boho, kind of rustic, I guess. I don't know. I just like them. I like the color. It's kind of a bronzy color. This stand here is a little wire rack, and it will be full of herbs. I have tons of herbs that I grow in my greenhouse, and it will actually not be sat right here. Once my tent or my canopy is set up, it will sit kind of right outside of my canopy. Now, if that's an issue, like I go over my 10 by 10 space, so far it has been an issue. This one seems like they are going to be more strict about staying inside your 10 by 10 canopy. Then I will go ahead and sit inside. But I normally try to sit it right on the corner of the leg of my canopy, because it not only kind of helps, like if the wind's blowing or something, it also kind of helps draw attention because of the greenery and pulls people into my setup. So, this is new. This is one of the new baskets I got at Hobby Lobby. I think it was regular $24.99. Like I said, it was 50% off, but I just thought it would look beautiful for the spheres, because I set this table up different this time, because the last two events I've been to, I have not sold any of the spheres. And the very first event that I went to for the spring, that is the majority of what I sold. I sold a ton of spheres. A ton of these big spheres, and some small ones. And like I said, the last two, but they've not been set up really great. So I don't know if my setup was a little bit different. I hadn't really analyzed it, but this is to draw attention. They are center of the table. The basket's gorgeous, and I feel like it's really going to draw people's attention right there. They're out in the open, and you can see them. Before, I had them in this fabric covered bin, and they sat off in the corner, and they had other stones in front of them. And so since they were down inside of this is, oh, by the way, this is my checkout station. I don't have my cash box on here or any of my packaging material right now. This is all of the containers that all of this stuff came out of. So all of these things are going to go back in these containers and get packed in my car. But my checkout station is right here. And so far that's worked out for me really good. I think in the future it would look nice to have like an actual like kind of wooden booth kind of checkout station like up front. But for right now, this is what I have, and I've done that for the last 3 markets, and it's worked out good. I have a packaging station over here. Everyone that checks out with me, I have burlap bags. So when I ask people if they want a bag, they will say no until they see the bags. And then they're like, oh yes, please give me a bag. Because, I mean, who doesn't want a free burlap drawstring bag? And I have 3 different sizes, so that, you know, depending on what they've purchased or how much they've purchased, you know, will depend on what size bag they get. I put a business card in there. And then this time, because I've started I've got a website now, I am printing off coupons, Mother's Day coupons for my website specifically, and putting them in the bag with their purchase. But yeah, so okay, this is all I've got for y'all today. Thank y'all for checking out the video. I'm sorry that I'm so bad at like keeping up with making videos. I will try to get better. And I will try to do another video tomorrow. It will probably be really short, like just a part 2. And I'll just do a little recording and show y'all what my setup looks like. Because I'm not sure how the other people will feel if I am recording. And it is actually a benefit for foster families and adoptive families in that county. So I'm not sure if there will be like special restrictions and stuff on recording. So if I can't, I will take pictures, and I will link down in the bio my website and my business Facebook page, so y'all will be able to check out the pictures there, just in case I am not able to make a part 2 where you can see the finished setup. But I'm going to let y'all go tonight. I hope you have a great night. Everybody stay safe and have fun crafting.